Welcome in online teaching of St. Thomas School. We are going to study moral science subject, chapter number 11, experiment with ahimsa. When Gandhiji came to know that the Navy of Mountbatten, the last Viceroy of India, was engaged to Princess Elizabeth, he told Mountbatten, "I am delighted that your nephew is going to marry the future queen. I should like to give them a wedding present, but I have nothing. You have your spinning wheel. Make something for them." Gandhi made a tablecloth which Mountbatten sent to Princess Elizabeth with this note: "This you lock up with the crown jewels, for it was spun by a man who said the British must depart as friends." Although his life, Gandhiji was struggling to liberate India from British rule. He opposed all the unjust rules of the rulers. He devised many novel but peaceful methods to fight against them, but he never hated them. That is why he insisted the British must depart as friends. He did not keep any ill feelings against anybody. Mountbatten was deeply touched by the attitude of Gandhi. So, my dear students, in this chapter, experiment with ahimsa, when Gandhiji came to know about the nephew of Mountbatten, the last Viceroy of India, was engaged to Princess Elizabeth, then he told Mountbatten that he was delighted by hearing that Mountbatten nephew was going to marry with a queen. He wanted to give something, but nothing was there. Then Mountbatten said about the spinning wheel. Mountbatten said that you can make a tablecloth and give. That is well and good. Then this Gandhiji also was believing that British must depart as a friend, because that time Gandhiji was struggling to liberate India from British rule. He was opposing injustice rules for the rulers. And later on, even Mountbatten also was understand. Gandhiji did not keep any ill feelings against anybody. Due to attitude of Gandhi, Mountbatten was deeply touched. Now, second last paragraph you please see. Gandhiji's nature was deeply rooted in non-violence. He did not approve violence in any form, under any circumstances. Though non-violence, ahimsa has become a synonym of a Gandhian style of reactions. It was not his own teaching. He frankly said, "I have nothing new to teach the world. The truth and non-violence are as old as the hills. What Gandhiji did was to experiment both on as vast a scale as he could. Non-violence was one of the most distinguishing characteristics of the three ancient religions of India, namely Hinduism, Buddhism, and Jainism. These religions allot an unwavering and unreserved primacy to life and living beings. So, my dear students, in this paragraph it is said about Gandhiji's nature. He was completely believing in ahimsa, non-violence. His lifestyle was like that. His reaction was like that. He was always teaching about the ahimsa, non-violence. He was frankly saying, nothing is there to teach the world other than truth and non-violence. Straightway all can understand like a scale. So, here in this paragraph it is said, experiment with that, like a scale is straight. In the similar manner, truth and non-violence both needed to follow, and there was no distinguishing characteristics of three ancient religions of India: Hinduism, Buddhism, and Jainism. Now, last paragraph on page number 34. Gandhian experiments with ahimsa enabled him to make it a part of his life. Though his views were influenced by religious studies, the conviction that evolved was very much personal. Gandhiji took ahimsa beyond the realm of personal spirituality and morality. The merits of Gandhi is that he tried to apply and to a certain extent succeeded the principle of ahimsa to social, educational, political, and economic spheres of human life by Sarvodaya, well-being of all. Gandhi envisaged a non-violent social order where the individual is the supreme unit. So, my dear students, in this paragraph, it is said, Gandhian experiment in his life, importance of ahimsa. He was influenced by religious study, and therefore he was believing ahimsa with personal spirituality and morality, and due to them only success was possible, because the principle of ahimsa to social, educational, political, and economic sphere of human being, that means Sarvodaya, well-being of all. We need to do functions, activities, tasks, so everyone can get advantage for that. That is very important. So, my dear students, up to here we will keep. Remaining things we will see in the next video. Thank you very much.